Hey, loves. Happy Friday. So, we are on day 8 of my 14-day Facebook Live coaching series here. And day 8 is on what does trust the process really mean? And I wanted to kind of go back and get an idea of where the saying came from. And I thought it was really fascinating. So, I'm going to read to you, I'm going to share where it came from because I thought this was really interesting. So, trust the process is a slogan used by fans of the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers, though it has since become popular elsewhere in sports and culture. Coined during a rough patch for the team, it basically means things may look bad now, but we have a plan in place to make it better. So as you're joining in, as you're watching this, please feel free to type in the comments your interpretation of what does trust the process really mean. Trusting the process can be, when I tell you, if I were to tell you some of the things that I have been through in the last couple weeks, challenges, when life gets really challenging. And I'm very careful when I tell people, especially if they're going through something very challenging, to, trust the process. You might get slapped in the face. So trusting the process can mean a lot of things. It means not really knowing what the outcome is going to be. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, hi. Miss you. So trusting the process can mean not having any idea of the outcome, sticking to your long-term plan. A colleague and friend of mine always tells me, keeping your eye on the prize, making sure that you stay focused, persevere, and consistent. And it's really hard. It's not easy. I know sometimes people can throw around that saying, well, trust the process, trust the process. When you really have no idea how the heck you're gonna make it, that is trusting the process. And I'm laughing so much because I am going through it myself. I'm a human being as well, and building my business. And as some of you all have been watching me now for about 2.5 years with Affinity Care. And as I evolve, Affinity Care evolves, and really learning for myself how to trust the process. So some things that definitely doing, having faith, praying or meditating. This is why I think some people will encourage others to find something, belief in something. And I'm not saying necessarily that you need to be religious or follow any certain specific religion, but having faith or belief in something that is bigger than you. Energy, for example, having positive thoughts gives out things, and energy gives out positive vibes, and you eventually attract that. Also, to keeping in mind that not giving up. And this one is a big one because sometimes we just want to throw our hands in the air and we just want to say, F it. I don't want to do this anymore. And I get it. And those days are okay. It's okay, and it's normal to have that. Totally, totally normal. I think our society gets very wrapped up in everything needs to be butterflies and dandelions. There are going to be some challenging days. I'm not even going to call them bad days because personally, I believe that there isn't good and bad. It's more about what's effective and ineffective, but that is probably going to be another Facebook Live. There are going to be challenging days though. And something that I'm always not only telling my clients, but also telling myself is learning to rest and not quit. When you get to the point of you just really just don't want to do it anymore, and not just whatever it is, your goals, I'm talking about when you get to the point you don't even want to do life anymore, learn to rest, not quit. Sometimes I think that when we have these thoughts that get very dark, it's because we're not taking care of ourselves, we're not giving ourselves enough time. And there is a difference. And if you scroll back a little bit earlier to my Facebook Live, I think I did it as, let me look. It was day 3. We talked about isolation. So the difference between isolating yourself and healthy alone time. So taking some time for yourself, doing the things that you love to do, doing the things that you enjoy doing the things that make life fun, remembering those things. Those are the things that are gonna help, that are gonna support you in managing and getting through those moments where you really just don't want to do things anymore. So trusting the process has a lot to do with having faith. It has a lot to do with learning to rest, taking care of yourself. Don't quit. Finding something that is something that you can believe in. And it doesn't necessarily need to be religion, just something that is bigger than you. So those are some of my tips for trusting the process. I want to let you all know, as you're watching this video, that I had an epiphany last night. As you all know, I've been a therapist for about 11 years. And over the last 11 years, I've worked with adults, I've worked with children, I've worked with teenagers, I've worked in the jail system, I've worked in hospitals, and these last few years I've been working heavily in drug addiction. And I was thinking about how I've been pretty much marketing myself, saying that I am only coaching women. As of yesterday, I did make the decision to open it to men, because I've noticed that I've had a few male men around me that have been following my videos for some time, for I want to say even maybe 2 to 3 years, and have been open to my coaching. And I thought, why did I never, why have I closed myself off to this? So if there has been anything that I have shared, obviously if you're a woman, please, don't hesitate to contact me. But if you're a man and you've been feeling unhappy and unfulfilled, don't hesitate to contact me either, because I've decided that I'm opening myself to coaching men as well. So if you've been feeling unhappy, if you've been feeling unfulfilled, overwhelmed or stressed out, and you really are desiring clarity, you're desiring peace and balance, I've worked with clients in breaking down some of the barriers and obstacles. The people that have worked with me have usually walked away feeling a lot of clarity and feeling confident too in their judgment, their decision making, and things of that nature. So if you've been struggling, or if you know someone who has been having some challenges and they really just want to get grounded, they want to feel peace, they want to feel harmony, they want to feel love, and they want to feel and experience clarity, as well as I want to say clarity in judgment and decision making, because I noticed that recently that's what's been coming up for a lot of people, feeling very cloudy, not really feeling sure about where they're at spiritually, because maybe they've used spirituality or religion or something in the past to kind of guide them or be their moral compass. So if this is you and this is something that you may be interested in, or even if you want to have a chat to see if we're a fit, and if we're not, obviously I would refer you to someone who is, please don't hesitate to send me a message, and I will see you on the next Facebook Live. Mwah. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. Bye.